Discussion on skeletonized internal mammary graft versus pedicled graft during CABG. Internal mammary artery grafting is an important part of coronary artery bypass grafting. Arterial grafts give longer survival benefits compared to venous grafts. The conventional technique of IMA grafting uses pedicled grafts. Of late, skeletonized grafts are becoming more popular. Please subscribe to this channel for future updates. Click on the subscribe button. Press the bell icon after that for all updates. The proposed advantage of skeletonized grafts is that when bilateral IMA grafts are used, there is less compromise on sternal vascularity and risk of deep sternal infections. Deep sternal infections are always a concern when using bilateral IMA grafts and can occasionally lead to sternal wound dehiscence. Pedicled graft is harvested en bloc, including the associated veins and surrounding adipose tissue. Metal clips and electrocautery are used for harvesting. Vasospasm is prevented by spraying papaverine and intraluminal injection of milrinone. Skeletonized graft is prepared using ultrasonic harmonic scalpel. The fascia around the artery is opened. Vein and surrounding tissue are removed. Side branch bleeding is also controlled by the ultrasonic scalpel. Vasospasm is prevented as in case of pedicled graft. It is thought that skeletonization may preserve sternal perfusion better, especially in diabetic patients. While pedicled grafts are typically used to graft one coronary artery, skeletonized grafts have better mobilized length and can be used to graft multiple vessels as well as more distal coronary territories. Proponents of total arterial revascularization always recommend the use of skeletonized internal thoracic artery grafts. The advantage of skeletonization, as mentioned earlier, is lesser sternal wound infection and lesser wound dehiscence while using bilateral ITA grafts, especially in diabetic patients. They also demonstrate good long-term results with total arterial revascularization, but it could also be due to the better skill of these enthusiastic surgeons. Some authors have raised concerns about skeletonized grafts regarding the effect on the IMA, while the proponents of skeletonization are mostly highlighting the effects on the sternum. They argue that skeletonization deprives the IMA of its vasorum, nerve supply and lymphatic drainage. There can be imbalance between vasoconstricting and vasodilating substances reaching the vessel. The removal of associated internal thoracic vein is also thought to reduce the opportunity to drain waste products of the metabolism from the IMA. Vasorum of the IMA initially gets supply from collateral vessels in the region. Later connections develop across the anastomotic line as well. The delay in establishing a good supply to the vessel wall can be deleterious in terms of nutrition and removal of waste products. During this interim period, nutrition and removal of waste products have to depend solely on the luminal blood, which may not be enough for the thick arterial wall. This is especially so because luminal part of the vessel does not have capillaries, as they cannot stand the high intraluminal pressure. Vasorum are from the adventitial side, which is damaged by skeletonization. Here are a few relevant journal references. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for future updates and click on the bell icon for all updates. Thank you.